All right, welcome to Sport Tour on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the four corners of the world are delivered at its best. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John Olashikomi. Join me and let's ride together. Here are the highlights, starting with local football. NFF blasts Serie Desas after Eagles draw with South Africa. Kano Pillars receive Super Eagles star boost ahead Rangers clash. Super Eagles striker gets succeeded green light amid Qatar exit talks. In foreign football, multiple Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo equals Carlos Ruiz's goal record. Wolfsburg signed former Manchester United midfielder Eriksen on 2-year deal. In other sports, Nigeria's young stars depart for Under-18 African tournament. Now let's feed you with the details, starting with local football. The Nigerian Football Federation has openly criticized Super Eagles striker Serie Desas and faulted captain William Troost-Ekong after Tuesday's 9 September 2025 1-0 draw with South Africa in a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Bloemfontein. The Eagles, who needed a victory to revive their fading hopes of qualifying for next year's tournament in North America, suffered an early setback when Olaina limped off in the 8th minute. Matters got worse when Troost-Ekong turned the ball into his own net in the 25th minute to hand Bafana the lead. Though Calvin Bassey headed home an equalizer just before half-time, Nigeria failed to convert possession into goals after the break, with substitute Tolu Arokodare, Samuel Chukwueze and Chris Santos Uche all unable to break down the South African defense. In his post-match statement made available to journalists on Tuesday by the NFF Director of Communications, Dr. Ademola Olajire, the NFF singled out Desas, who was withdrawn at halftime for particular criticism. He said, and I quote, "A Serie Desas, who had only impressive game in Rio where it turned out to be a substitute that was substituted, did not have a better game as he was too slow to latch onto passes, could not win area balls and did little in bringing alive the Nigeria." The draw leaves Nigeria with 11 points from 8 matches in Group C, while South Africa remained top with 17 points. Away from the camp of the Super Eagles, let's move straight to Kano Pillars. Nigeria international and Kano Pillars attacker Ahmed Musa has resumed training after 2 weeks on the sidelines. Musa rejoined the squad after recovering from the injury that kept him out since the match day 2 clash against Wiki Tourist. The Super Eagles skipper, who doubles as the club's general manager, is expected to feature for his side when they host Rangers International in a match day 4 encounter in the ongoing 2025-2026 Nigerian Premier Football League season. Kano Pillars, under new technical advisor Evans Ogeyi, have failed to record a win and sit in the 18th position with only a point from 3 matches. Away from Kano Pillars, let's move straight to Spain. The future of Nigerian striker Umar Sadiq looks increasingly uncertain at Real Sociedad, with the club piling pressure on him to accept a move away from Anoeta before the Qatar transfer window shuts. Despite being handed a shared number for the season, Sadiq has been frozen out of the first team activities. He does not train with the main group and is restricted to an individual program, with the club officially attributed to regaining full fitness. The 28-year-old had hoped for a return to Valencia during a turbulent summer window, but that prospect never materialized. Instead, offers from Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Russia, and Mexico have either been rejected by the player or fallen through. The Saudi Pro League deadline is imminent, with earlier interest from clubs such as Al Ettifaq not advancing beyond initial contacts. In Turkey, Besiktas and Trabzonspor explored this, but Sadiq turned them down in pursuit of his Valencia dream. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. Portugal captain Cristiano Ronaldo has equaled the 39-goal record of Guatemala's Carlos Ruiz in the World Cup qualifiers. The Al Nassr forward achieved this feat after he netted a goal in his side's World Cup qualifier 3-2 win against Hungary on Tuesday 9 September 2025. Record that the hosts took the lead, fell behind and equalized late in the match, but they were beaten following an 86-minute Joao Cancelo goal at the Puskás Arena in Budapest. Ronaldo's penalty was his 39th goal in the World Cup qualifying campaign alone so far. The former Real Madrid and Manchester United star now needs one more goal to hold the outright record for most goals in the World Cup qualifying campaign. Ronaldo still has 4 matches to play for Portugal in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers against Ireland twice, Hungary again, and Armenia. Away from Cristiano Ronaldo's saga, let's move straight to Germany. In the world of transfer, Danish midfielder Christian Eriksen has joined VfL Wolfsburg on a 2-year contract after leaving Manchester United as a free agent in the close season. Eriksen made 310 appearances in the Premier League for United, Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur, while he has also played for Ajax Amsterdam and Inter Milan. The 33-year-old suffered a near-fatal cardiac arrest in an European Championship match against Finland in 2021. He returned to football after being fitted with an implantable cardiovascular defibrillator ICD device. Wolfsburg assists in the league and hosts Cologne on Saturday. Away from foreign football, let's move straight to Eurosport. Nigeria's under-18 women's handball team will be departing the country on Thursday, today, 11 September, ahead of the 2025 African Women's Youth Handball Championship, which will take place in Oran, Algeria from September 14 to 21st. The team, which had been preparing for the biennial competition at the Royal Park Sports Center in Yaba, Lagos, will be led by head coach John Uzo as they look to finish on the podium as well as pick up a date to the World Championship for next year. A total of 11 countries will be competing for honors at the under-18 handball tournament. Nigeria will slug it out with Angola, Tunisia, Kenya, Benin Republic, and Madagascar in Group A, while host Algeria will tackle defending champions Egypt, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Zambia in Group B. Nigeria finished on the podium at the 2023 edition, held in Monastir, Tunisia, after defeating 3-time champions Angola 28-24 in the bronze medal fixture. The 2025 edition of the tournament will serve as qualifiers for the 2026 Women's Youth World Handball Championship as well as the IHF Women's Intercontinental phase. That's how much I can take on Sport on Enterprise TV 7. Endeavor to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified of all alerts. Follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Like, share, and engage on our content. Visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com for all the news you can use, the inclusives, and the live updates. My name remains John or Last Coming. See you next time.